Very refreshing. Oh, hi, Allen Creek. Welcome to the Creek this week. Yes, it's your senior pastor, Rick Thiessen here. And I've brought props with me to talk about our subject for the week. So we're in the middle of this series called Elemental. You are gifted. And we've been through 3 different gift groupings. We've been through the wind gifts, the fire gifts, and the earth gifts. And what remains are the water gifts. And look at water. Water is amazing. Water is necessary for life. And so that's why we've called this last blue grouping the water gifts, because they really enhance the life of the church. What are these gifts specifically doing? Well, we chose to give them the water title because they're the ones that are bringing refreshment and healing and self-care to the body of Christ. So if you've been going through this series and some of you have been, kind of wondering what box you might fit in, and maybe, you're leaning in this direction, you recognize that this is a grouping that maybe isn't getting top billing on the church marquee, right? But utterly necessary. In the same way that in your body, there are systems that are inside your body that are there to maintain the body. And there are other things that are in the body that are doing lots of heavy lifting. Like, for example, the muscles. They literally are doing the lifting. So the muscles are doing the heavy lifting. But then what's maintaining the muscles, right? There's an immune system that's protecting the muscles. There's the blood that's bringing the nutrients and taking away waste and making sure that the other parts of the body are helping the body achieve the pinnacle function at the top of the pyramid of all these different systems. So if you're in the water gifting group, this is what you're doing. And think about how incredibly important maintenance is. It's like you're the mechanics of the church if the church was like a car. So here's the names of some of the spiritual gifts that are mentioned in the Bible that fit into this gift grouping, and maybe this describes you. The one-word titles for these gifts are faith, encouragement, hospitality, mercy, and wisdom. And so what are those words? What do they all have in common? Well, this idea of care, self-care for the body. We sometimes have put pastoring in this group too, and I mentioned this when we talked about this in the fire gifting group. Fire gifts are obviously leadership oriented, and pastoring is that unique gifting that probably has a foot in both camps. And the reason why it does is because pastors need to have some leadership edge where they gather a group of fellow disciples around a circle where they care for them. They shepherd them like a shepherd shepherds sheep. They're, ensuring that they stay away from harmful influences. They're making sure that they're well fed or well watered. And it brings to mind, Psalm 23, where God is told to be our shepherd, and he leads us beside the still waters. And so, if that's you, do not short sell your gift. You're absolutely critical for the body to feel built up, because the body needs to be well maintained as it's aggressively going about its duties. Think about this, guys. I mean, as the church does its busy function of reaching and teaching, it gets hurt. Like a runner who's doing its busy work of running. Muscles get tired. Muscles will sometimes get torn. There'll be strains and ligaments. There'll be scars as the body goes about and does its work. Where would the body be without the healing properties that it has on the inside? And so Jesus is maintaining the body, and he's healing the body, and he's ensuring that the body has the energy to do its work for tomorrow through you. So you are encouraging the body, you're building it up, you are bringing mercy when the body is cut or wounded or lost at the side of the road. You're bringing encouragement for when the body is discouraged. And where would we be without you? So if that's your a gifting. I hope you feel encouraged in it as you come to church this weekend and get that shot in the arm that maybe you need to say, you know what, this is my unique, divinely enabled skill, and I need to be deploying it for the sake of Jesus and for the benefit of my neighbor. So I hope that is your experience this weekend. We'll see you then with our last installment of Elemental. Oh man, I'm thirsty. Yeah, could use me some water. Didn't think you were getting ASMR, did you? But you are.